much for coming in. If you don't know me, my name is Teresa. This is my channel, Just Teresa. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to everybody. I hope you're having a beautiful, blessed day. Do not let the world stress you out. I know it's pretty bad. So everybody's going through something. Everybody I talk to is going through something. So I want to tell you, take a minute to just sit down and do nothing. Come join me as I tell you what I've been watching on Netflix and on Amazon Prime. Have a seat, grab your water. I got my water with the positive sayings, honey. Excuse my nails. So get your water, get your wine, whatever time it is there. It's only 11:15 here in the morning in Arizona. So I am a person who loves movies, series, TV shows, whatever it is. Whenever I have my downtime, that's what I'm doing. I'm watching TV of some sort. And one of my favorite things to do is share it with you guys. I love to tell you what I'm watching so y'all can tell me what you watching. You see how that works? So subscribe, leave me comments as we talk about the shows that I've watched. The top 10 shows that I've watched. 5 is I'm going to tell y'all about on Amazon Prime, and the other 5 is from Netflix. So I got my vibe going. I got my water. I got my candle lit, 3-wick. Bought it from Walmart. Got my notebook. Now let's jump right into it. The first one, and I will be putting pictures of the show that I'm watching up as I talk about it. That way y'all can go on Netflix, you can go on Amazon Prime and find it. Okay? All right. So the first one that I want to talk about is on Amazon Prime. It is called Foster Boy. It came out in 2020. It's a movie, not a series or anything like that. And it's about a young boy who grew up in foster care since he was a little kid, maybe, I don't know, maybe 7, 8 years old. And as you know, being in the foster system is never any fun for, I say, 70% of the kids. So he had a rough childhood. He had to fight a lot. He was being essayed, the R word, everything was happening to him as a child. So of course he grew up angry, he grew up violent, and he was in jail. He got put in jail. So he's getting out of jail, and there's a lawyer, Matthew Modine. If you guys know who that is, I put the picture right here, is his lawyer. And he didn't take the whole thing serious at first. But after a while, he started really looking at the kid, looking at his situation and saying, I'm going to really try to help this boy win his lawsuit because it's not about the money. It's just about holding the foster families that he was tortured in accountable. So I think you guys would enjoy that. If you like that kind of show, then that's the show for you. All right, the next one on Amazon Prime is a show called A Day Late and a Dollar Short. This one came out in 2014, is a Lifetime original. I am just seeing it. Its star was Goldberg, Ving Rhames, Kimberly Elise, Mekhi Phifer, Tashina Arnold, Anika Rose, and there's just so many more right there. Those are all heavy hitters, so you know. But it is kind of like what I like to call like a I don't men might call it a chick flick. Like I don't know how many guys are gonna sit and watch it, but I think it's like a family movie. I think everybody can watch it. But Whoopi is the mother who is very, very sick. She's trying to reel all her kids in because every single last one of her kids are going through a lot in life. So she's trying to fix that before she transitions on. But of course, as you know, everybody's individual families and kids, nobody's really listening. And, they see her having asthma attacks every day, but they still don't look at it like she won't be here. So she's trying to get them all together so she can try to tell them how sick she is because they don't know. And also so she can just fix what's happening in all of their families. So that's what she was trying to do. I thought it was a nice watch. There's not a lot of action like you would think, but there's definitely different situations happening in every family that I think everybody can relate to. So check that one out. That's another good one. Let me know if y'all seen it in the comments as we're going through it. All right. Number 3 for Amazon Prime is The Devil You Know. This came out in 2022. It is drama, suspense. The main characters is Omar Epps, Michael Ealy. You know who they are. Curtis Cook from The Shy, and they're all brothers. Omar Epps, Michael Ealy is a detective that's kind of watching this family because they've been through a lot. Omar Epps' character used to be an alcoholic, used to get in trouble, used to get locked up. Now it looks like it's switched to his little brother, who's now getting in trouble. So Michael Ealy, being a detective, is watching, and he's kind of trying to get them to tell on each other. But it's got a lot of action in this movie. Well, I wouldn't say a lot, but his brother is definitely getting into some trouble. To see how this plays out, you might like it. So go ahead and look for that one, The Devil You Know. Popping the picture up. Let me know what you think, and if you've seen it. Number 4 on Amazon Prime is Divorce in Black. That movie went viral. Everybody sees what's his name? Corey Hardrick walking around like the world is mine, Nino Brown. He almost has an air about him to me with this movie that he hasn't had in any other movie. Maybe because it went number 1. A lot of people hated it, but a lot of people watched it. So the numbers ran up. And I feel like he's acting a little bit cocky. But I love Corey Hardrick, so have your moment, my man. Have your moment. Megan did amazing. I'm sure y'all seen the clips. Tyler Perry production. You should definitely check it out. He is an alcoholic husband. Corey plays an alcoholic husband who's just, him and his family are just mean, and they get it from their mama. You got to see how off the hook the mother is, probably in the first 15 minutes of the show. I know half of y'all have seen it. You got to let me know, did y'all like it? And seeing Corey on all the social media platforms getting interviewed, what do y'all think about the energy he's bringing? Let me know. Or is it me? Or is it me? All right. That's Divorce in Black. Number 5 and the final one for Amazon Prime. Then we're gonna go to Beekeeper. Grab your water, sit down. It's hot, too hot to be outside, so sit down and listen to my list. Number 5 is The Beekeeper. That is oh, you know what? Yeah, The Beekeeper. That is came out this year, 2024. The main character is Jason Statham. I love me some Jason Statham. Felicia Rashad is in this movie too, but people just don't realize. But she is not long, but she is in there. And Jason Statham is playing the beekeeper. He gets called over. He's an ex military, like nobody can beat him type. You know that type where he could take your head off in a second. So he is the beekeeper for the Felicia Rashad. She's in her house. She's a beautiful black woman. He's in the yard with all his bees, getting the bees off of her property, but he absolutely adores her. So he goes in and talks to her. She gives him tea. All of a sudden, he goes back out to the yard. She's in the house. She gets a phone call from one of the, she doesn't know it because she's playing an older lady, and they call her in the biggest scamming company ever calls her, and it just goes left from there. All I can say without spoiling it for y'all, because it did come out this year, so I don't want to say too much, but it didn't end well for her. But Jason Statham was pissed. That is his friend. He goes on this crazy rampage, and you better believe somebody's going to pay. So that was a really good show. He's an excellent actor. Felicia's an excellent actress. Go check it out and let me know what you think. If you already seen it, let me know. All right, now let's jump into what I like on Netflix. Champion is a new show on there. Came out in this year, 2024. There's 8 episodes. I believe that the characters playing in this is from Jamaica. They all got Jamaican accents, very Jamaican oriented. which I thought was cool because, like I said, I watch everything. So I watch a lot of African movies, I watch a lot of Jamaican, Russian. It doesn't matter for me. So I really like it because it's a young boy. His name is Bosco on the show, and he was in prison. He finally gets out of prison and wants to get back into his rap career. But he's so angry and he's causing himself more harm than good. And there's also people around him that love him, but he's just so hard headed, he's not listening. But he also has PTSD from the way the police treated him in prison and when they locked him up. So when they come and get him in his home again, the PTSD is kicking in, and he almost can't. It's throwing him into anxiety attacks to the point where he almost can't even function, even though he needs to get on stage and do the rap. I thought it was very interesting series. Um, I love his rap. I love his rap style. His sister is a beautiful singer. But the things that happen in this show, I think you'll really be surprised. So check that out. If you've seen Champion, let me know. 8 episodes. Savage Beauty is another one on Netflix. It just had its second season. This one came out this year as well. So these are both new series. Savage Beauty is based out of South Africa. So you'll hear the African accent in this drama, and it is really good. It's about a young girl who grew up with a really rough life, her and her family, when they were very little. And then she grew up to be this beautiful black African queen supermodel in this big company, um, family company, Savage Beauty. She ended up being the face of Savage Beauty. But what they don't know is she's coming back from the way she was treated in her past for revenge. But she's the face of the very company that she hates. They just don't know it. You know? So it is really good. Two seasons. I binge watched it. I thought it was really good. I don't want to say too much, so go ahead and check that out. Let me get a sip of my water. It's 100 degrees right now, and it's 11:30 in the morning. All right. Number three on Netflix that I'm watching, Your Honor. That came out last year, 2023. 2 seasons. Y'all remember Walt from Breaking Bad? He is the main character. He has a son in this show. He's a judge, a really nice judge. He's fair to all his clients. He don't treat black kids any different than white kids. He wants everybody to be treated the same until his son gets in some trouble and it shakes his whole world up. This is when you have to decide, do I go by the law because I'm a judge and I could lose everything? Or do I defend my son because he's my son, hide it, knowing you're a judge and you're literally going to lose everything, but because it's your son, you do it anyway. So he is faced with a whole bunch of like mafia from decisions that he made. Really good movie. And as usual, Walt was off the chain. Love Walt. I'm gonna always call him Walt from Breaking Bad. That's not his name in the movie though. But it's a really good movie. Check it out. Number four in Netflix came out this year. So I'm giving you new stuff for Netflix. Really pretty new. It's called Desperate Lives. This one has 17 episodes. It's Brazilian. It's a Brazilian cast. So this one is based out of Brazil. And so you could hear it in the accent. So now you can see I did Jamaican, African, Brazilian. When I say it doesn't matter, doesn't matter. All right, so good show. 17 episodes. And when there's a wife and her husband, they're having a really good life. Things are going well. You know, they really want a kid really bad. And I think at one point she found out her husband was cheating on her. So she goes out and she's like, "Oh, I'm going to get drunk and I'm going to have a good time." And she thinks about hooking up with this guy, which in the picture you'll see both of them, and changes her mind. He decides there's no change in your mind here. Okay? So that's a very interesting twist, especially because she ends up getting pregnant with twins. So she has her husband, she has this guy who took it from her in the bizarre way things came out in this pregnancy, y'all have got to see. It is a very different spin that I haven't really seen too much in any movies, which really made it good. So I thoroughly enjoyed it. And number five at Netflix, and I really, really enjoyed this series. It is 6 episodes, came out this year, and it is called Supercell. I love like Marvel and superhero type shows. I'm really a big Marvel person. I like Marvel. Supercell is like a British cast, um, mostly black, mostly black. They're from Britain, so they have that accent. And these supercell is people who end up regular people, regular guys, regular girl who ends up finding out that they have some kind of power they never knew they had. Mind you, this is a hip hop community. So they're out there doing their rap or doing the main character is a black boy who's an Amazon deliverer or Amazon or UPS, one of those. Just a regular guy. And when he gets beat up or something, and he did something, I think he pushed him. He realized when the guy went flying across the parking lot, and he realized that there was something different about him. But his superpower really was he can see the future. So he starts freaking out, seeing visions of his girlfriend that he loves dying. He's seen it play out in his head because his superpower is seeing the future. So he starts spazzing out, trying to figure out what this is. He's losing his mind. Next thing you know, he's finding out that there's more people than just him that have these powers. So, of course, he wants to save his girl. So he starts telling them, we got to do something. We got to come together. But he has to find every person to see who are the ones with the superpowers. I loved it. I thought hip hop superheroes, hip hop superheroes is kind of dope to me. So I really enjoyed that. Honestly, I can't wait till they get some more episodes because they only had 6 on that one. So that is my list. I hope this didn't take too long for you guys. Let me know what you thought. Are you gonna watch any of these? Are you not? What are you gonna do with the rest of your day? You guys tell me what you up to. Oh, and I did these. I did 3 more of these. I did them like a year ago, the year before that. But I put a couple of them right here in the back. So when you're done with this, you can click and see what I reviewed before. So you can see what my list was before, and then you'll have a bunch of movies to watch when you're staying in the house in this hot, hot weather. Okay. All right. Don't forget to subscribe. Share this out. And if you can, leave me comments. It's going to help my algorithm. I'm really trying to get back into YouTube, doing what I love. So I would love your support. Thank you so much. I hope to see y'all later. Bye.